Okay, yes. Did you remember? Yes. At last, we discussed how to create this kind of thing, no? I quickly go through back. Did you remember? If I consider 81 and x 12 and 3 over 4, if I consider this one, they are having a base of 4. So you can try to write 81. If I write 81, you can write it as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So it should be 3 to the power 4. What is that? 3 to the power 4, no? 81 can be right 3 to the power 4, x 12, and next it can be take 3 to the power 4. You can write it as a 3 to the power 4, x 12. What should be there? Next 3 over 4. You can write like that, no? So at last you can write, you can expand both 3 to the power 4. You can write it as a 3 over 4 into what is the next one? X 12. What should be there? 3 over 4. Now you can cancel 4 and 4 here. Here 4, how many 4s there? There are 3. Now simplify. I did this one, I just remind 3 to the power 3, and here x to the power 3 into 3, 9. 3 to the power 3 is actually 27, x 9. Clear? I write in this one, this 4, 3 over 4 should be what? Taken for 81 and x 12 both. This 3 over 4 should be taken 81 and x 12 both, okay? You can put like that. Both can be right. Here x12 also there are 3 over 4, and here also 3 over 4. You can cancel and get it like that. Here 3 to the power 3 x9. 3 to the power 3 x9 should be. Okay. You can write like that. Should be like there. Okay, next question. Okay, now look at this question, how to do this one. This diagram shows the position of 3 towns. They are having 3 towns. What is there? UVW. Okay, there are 3 towns UVW there. Okay, UVW. U is west of V and angle UW is 125. U is west of the V. U is west of the V and angle UVW. UVW there. U is west of the. Okay, they are having UVW there. U is the west of V and angle UVW is 125. Angle UVW is 125. You can see this angle 125. Okay, this angle is what? 125. Angle 125. Okay. Now calculate the bearing of U from W. Now they ask him bearing from U from W. What is the bearing? First of all, tell what is the bearing? Bearing always should be calculated from the north direction. Clear? Bearing always should be calculated from the north direction. They ask him bearing. Okay. The diagram shows the position UVW. U is due west of V and angle UVW is 125. Calculate the bearing of U. Here the bearing. They are asking calculate the bearing of u west of the due to west of the V and angle UVW this one. Bearing of u from the this one. They are asking actually from the W. Clear? They are asking this angle. How to find? Bearing of u. Here the u. Okay. If I draw a line clearly. Okay. Bearing of u from the W. Like here. Bearing of u from the W. They are asking that angle. How to find? They are asking this angle. Okay. So how to find that one? Any idea? Do you know? If I draw this angle, look at it. If I draw horizontal line, if I draw parallel line, do you know what is this angle? You can tell this whole angle. Okay, you can tell this whole angle. What should be that? Altogether it's 180. Both these two angles because they are aligned angle. They are aligned angle. Altogether sum of this 124 and if I consider this whole part x, what should be there? 125 plus x is equal for what? 180. So x equal for what? X equal for 180 minus 125. So it should be x equal for what? 55. Okay. Here whole angle is 55. Whole part is 55. Now this whole part is 55. I wanted to find what? This interior one. How to take? Any idea? There are given this direction also. There are given the directions also. Do you know trigonometry? Do you know trigonometry? They are having sine. Do you know this value? Sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. Do you know this one? No or not? Let me know. Sine. Don't know. Yes. First of all, you have to know that one. Well, I will tell. Okay. Before going to this one, you should be know that triangle types. I will tell. Okay. Look at it. They are having three kind of angle that calling what? Angle types: sine value, cos value, and tan value. What are they? I will show. Actually, it's what? Wait. Okay, they are having three trigonometric value. Okay, that's calling sine value, cos value, and tan value. Okay, now listen, it may be little bit new for you. Okay, they are having three value that calling sine, cos, and tan. Okay, they are having three things that call it sine, cos, and tan. First of all, let me know they are having according to considerable angle. Okay, look at it. They are having, if I consider one triangle like here, you should be know these things. Okay, don't worry. First of all, if I consider one triangle like here, okay, if I consider one triangle like there, if I take in this considerable angle, if I take in this angle as a theta, okay, opposite of this always they are having 90 degrees, opposite of 90 degrees always they are having hypotenuse. What is the opposite of 90 degrees? They are having hypotenuse. This one is calling hypotenuse. Okay, opposite of 90 degrees always they are having hypotenuse. Opposite of angle they are having opposite side. They are having what? Opposite side. This is what? Hypotenuse. They are having opposite side. With the angle they are having adjacent side. Adjacent side. There are three things. What are they? Hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side. Okay. Now, if I consider they are having three things. What is there? They are having sine, they are having cos, and they are having tan. They are having three types of angle: sine, cos, and tan. What is sine? Sine is always opposite over hypotenuse. What is that? It's calling opposite side over hypotenuse. What is cos? It's calling adjacent side over hypotenuse. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. We calling A over H. Here A over H. This is A over H. This is opposite side over hypotenuse. Opposite side over adjacent side. There are three things. What are they? We call it sine, cos, tan. What is sine? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cos is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. At last, here opposite over adjacent. There are three types of things like that. Clear? There are three types of this like this. First of all, write them. Write that.
Okay.
Okay, there are three things. So according to that one, you can write what is the sine value, what is the cos value, and what is the tan value. Okay, look at it. If I ask you first one, look at it. According to this angle, I increase the size. Okay. According to this angle, what is the opposite one? According to this angle, what is the opposite side? Here the opposite side. According to this one, with the angle they are having adjacent side. In front of 90 degrees always has what? Hypotenuse. Is that clear? Again tell. Opposite to the considerable angle, it's calling opposite angle. In front of 90 degrees they are having hypotenuse. In front of 90 degrees they are having hypotenuse. With the angle they are having adjacent side. Adjacent with the angle they are having adjacent side. Here the same. Opposite to the angle they are having opposite side. With the angle they are having adjacent side. In front of 90 degrees they are having what? Hypotenuse. These are the three angle types. Okay, these are the three sides. Now let me know what is the sine value. Sine is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Let's know. Opposite over hypotenuse. What is the opposite side here? 4. Over hypotenuse is what? 5. Clear? You can write like this. What is the cos value? Opposite over hypotenuse sine. Cos adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse. What is the adjacent value? 3. 3 over 5. What is the tan value? Opposite over adjacent. O over H. What is the opposite one? 4 over 3. Clear? Like that one. Can you feeling other two? What is the sine? What is the cos? What is the tan? Like that quickly. What is next one? Sine. Sine is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. What is opposite here? Opposite is 3 over hypotenuse 5. What is cos? Adjacent over hypotenuse. What is adjacent there? 4. What is hypotenuse? 5 there. Here opposite over adjacent. What should be there? Opposite is 3 over 4. Clear? Like that one. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is what? 5. 5 over 5 square root of 2. If you want, you can cancel. 5 and 5 cancel. There are 1, 1. So 1 over square root of 2. Cos adjacent over hypotenuse. What is the adjacent there? 5 over 5 square root of 2. 5 and 5 again cancel. 5 and 5 again cancel. It should be 1 over 2. Next, the last one. Opposite over adjacent. What should be there? 5 over 5. 5 over 5 is actually what? 1. Okay, right. Okay, you can write like that. Clear? That's the main thing that should be followed. Okay. And if they given this kind of thing, look at here. Now, if they are given some value, you can go through the other side. Look at it, they given some value like here. If you want, you can use this one. Sine 30 is 1 over 2, like that. If they are given some value, can you finding anything? Now, I wanted to find the value of x. How to write this one? I wanted to find value of x. So first of all, according to this angle, what is this one? Here opposite one. In front of 90 degrees, they are having hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse. What is the ratio they are taking? Sine or cos or tan? Opposite and hypotenuse, they are taking sine. You can write sine theta equal what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite one is x over 2. Actually here mention what is the angle sine 30. So you can write sine 30 equal what is x over 2. Clear? You can write sine 30 is equal what? X over 2. X over 2. Okay? You can write there sine 30 is equal x over 2. But you already know what is sine 30 value. You can use this. What is there? Sine 30 value is 1 over 2. No need to remember. I tell, okay? Sine 30 is given 1 over 2. 1 over 2. So what should be there? X over 2. Now can you find the x? You can do cross multiplication like here. If you are doing cross multiplication, what should be there? 2 into 1 equal, here 2 into x. 2 into x, 2x. Now both sides can be divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 here, 1. X is equal 1 into 1 is what? 1. 1 centimeter. X is equal for 1 centimeters. Clear? Like that one you can find. According to this one, what is there? Opposite. This one, adjacent. Opposite over adjacent is tan. I will give in the tan 45. Tan 45 value is 1. If tan 45 value is 1, can you find this x value? Can you find the x value? If tan 41 is 45 is 1, can you find the x value? Here also, here opposite, here adjacent, this one adjacent, this one hypotenuse, in front of 90 degrees always hypotenuse, this one adjacent. Adjacent over hypotenuse, cos. Cos 60 is 1 over 2. If cos 60 is 1 over 2, can you find this value? Try. Here tan. How to write? Tan 45 is, what is there? Adjacent, opposite over adjacent. Opposite is what? X. X over 2. What is tan 45 actually? Tan 45 is 1. This divide 2 is goes to other side, it become what? Multiplication 2 is equal for x. Divide 2 goes to other side, multiplication 2. X is equal for 1 into 2 is what? 2 centimeters. X is equal for 2 centimeters. Clear? Like that here can you find? So cos 60 is half. According to that, you can write cos 60 is, what is there? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent 5 over x. Actually cos 60 is half. Half equal 5 over x. Now do cross multiplication. Cross. Here 2 into 5. 2 into 5 equal x into 1 is x. X equal for 2 into 5 is what? 10 centimeter. Like that you can write it. Clear? Here the way you have to following on. Please write that. Yes.